Welcome to Farming Aid.
In today's farming world, bigger doesn't always mean better. While industrial agriculture focuses on speed and scale, a quiet revolution is happening on small farms and homesteads around the world. Rare heritage livestock breeds, once nearly forgotten, are making a powerful comeback. And they are not just saving old bloodlines. They are transforming how farmers work the land, sell their products, and build real wealth. In this video, we are diving into 3 rare heritage livestock breeds that are changing the game for modern farms. These animals are tougher, smarter, and more profitable than most people realize. They thrive on pasture, lower your feed costs, and produce high-quality meat, milk, and fiber that customers are willing to pay premium prices for. So if you care about sustainable farming, smart business, and livestock that actually boost your bank account instead of draining it, you're in the right place. Let's explore the 3 rare heritage breeds that are quietly revolutionizing farms and creating a whole new kind of agricultural success. One of the most surprising success stories in this heritage revival is the large black hog. Once a common sight across the English countryside, the large black nearly disappeared in the 20th century when fast-growing industrial pigs took over. But today, this massive, floppy-eared hog is making a serious comeback, and not just for nostalgic reasons. Farmers who raise large black hogs quickly discover that these pigs thrive where others struggle. They are exceptional foragers, meaning they can turn pasture, garden scraps, and fallen fruit into high-quality pork with minimal grain input. That alone changes the economics of pig farming. When feed costs drop, profit margins grow. What really makes the large black hog revolutionary is how perfectly it fits into diversified and regenerative farm systems. These pigs love to root and graze, but unlike many commercial breeds, they do so in a way that can be managed to improve soil rather than destroy it. On rotational pasture, large black hogs help break up compacted ground, incorporate organic matter, and even control weeds. Farmers are essentially using pigs as living farm tools. And while they work the land, they are also producing pork that chefs and direct market customers are willing to pay a premium for. The meat is dark, marbled, and full of flavor, the kind that reminds people what pork used to taste like before industrialization stripped it down to bland efficiency. Financially, the large black hog creates opportunity in multiple directions. Breeding stock is in high demand because the population is still limited. Farmers who start with a small herd often find they can sell piglets at strong prices while also raising others to market weight. Then there is the niche meat market. Restaurants, farmers markets, and online buyers are actively seeking heritage pork with a story behind it. When you combine lower input costs with higher selling prices, the math becomes very attractive. The large black hog is not just saving a breed. It is helping save farm profitability for people who are tired of razor-thin margins. Another heritage breed that is quietly transforming farms and finances is the American milking Devon. This breed traces its roots back to early colonial America, when settlers needed cattle that could do it all. The American milking Devon was valued for milk, meat, and even draft power. Over time, specialized breeds replaced these versatile animals, and the Devon nearly vanished. But now, as small and mid-scale farmers look for efficiency and flexibility, the American milking Devon is returning as a powerful solution. What makes the American milking Devon so special is its balance. These cattle are not extreme in any one direction, but they are excellent in real farm conditions. They produce rich, high butterfat milk that is ideal for cheese, butter, and yogurt. At the same time, they grow into well-muscled animals that provide flavorful, grass-fed beef. On top of that, they are known for calm temperaments and strong maternal instincts, which reduces labor and stress for farmers. A cow that takes care of her calf, milks well, and thrives on pasture is a rare and valuable thing. From a financial perspective, the American milking Devon gives farmers multiple income streams from the same animal. One cow can support a small dairy operation while also producing calves that can be raised for beef or sold as breeding stock. In a world where specialization often forces farmers into narrow and risky business models, this kind of versatility is powerful. It means you are not relying on just one market. If milk prices dip, you still have beef. If beef prices fluctuate, you still have dairy products. The breed itself becomes a form of insurance. There is also a growing cultural and culinary interest in old-fashioned milk and beef. Customers who care about nutrition and flavor are actively seeking out products from heritage cattle. They want A2-type milk, grass-fed beef, and animals raised in humane, pasture-based systems. The American milking Devon fits perfectly into that story. Farmers who market directly to consumers often find that people are willing to pay more not just for the product, but for the connection to history and sustainability. That emotional value turns into real dollars in the bank. The third rare heritage breed that is changing the game for farms is the Navajo sheep. This ancient sheep breed has deep roots in the American Southwest, where it was central to Navajo culture for centuries. When government policies and industrial agriculture pushed other sheep breeds onto the land, the Navajo nearly disappeared. But in recent decades, this tough, adaptable sheep has been rediscovered, and farmers are realizing it may be one of the most versatile and profitable small ruminant breeds available. Navajo sheep are unlike modern commercial wool sheep. They are lighter-framed, agile, and extremely hardy. They thrive in harsh climates, on sparse forage, and in conditions that would challenge many other breeds. That alone makes them valuable in an era of climate uncertainty. But what really sets them apart is the range of products they provide. Their wool is long, strong, and perfect for hand spinning, weaving, and artisan textiles. At the same time, their meat is lean, flavorful, and highly prized by chefs and heritage food enthusiasts. The economic impact of Navajo sheep comes from their ability to tap into high-value niche markets. Instead of selling wool into low-priced commodity systems, farmers can sell directly to fiber artists, crafters, and small textile businesses. These buyers are not just looking for cheap wool. They are looking for unique fiber with a story, and Navajo wool has both. Rugs, blankets, and clothing made from this wool often sell at premium prices. The sheep themselves become part of an artisan economy rather than an industrial one. On the meat side, Navajo lamb is different from standard supermarket lamb. It is smaller, leaner, and more intensely flavored. This appeals to restaurants and customers who care about traditional foods and sustainable farming. When farmers connect directly with these markets, they often find they can earn more per animal than they ever could in conventional systems. And because Navajo sheep are excellent foragers, they convert rough land and marginal pasture into income. Land that might not support cattle or heavy sheep can still support these resilient animals. What ties all three of these breeds together, the large black hog, the American milking Devon, and the Navajo sheep, is not just their rarity. It is their fit for modern realities. Today's farmers face rising feed costs, unpredictable weather, and consumers who want transparency and quality. Heritage breeds shine in exactly those conditions. They are tough, efficient, and deeply connected to local food systems. They do not need the same level of inputs as many commercial breeds, and they offer products that people actually get excited about buying. There is also a powerful marketing advantage in raising rare heritage breeds. In a crowded marketplace, story matters. When you tell customers that your pork comes from large black hogs, a breed that nearly vanished and is now being saved by small farms, you are not just selling meat. You are selling participation in a revival. When you explain that your milk and beef come from American milking Devon cattle, the same type of cows that fed early settlers, you are connecting people to history. When you offer wool and lamb from Navajo sheep, you are honoring an ancient agricultural tradition. That emotional connection builds loyalty, and loyal customers are the backbone of any profitable farm. Another reason these breeds are revolutionizing bank accounts is that they encourage farmers to think like entrepreneurs instead of commodity producers. Instead of asking, "How can I produce more?" farmers start asking, "How can I produce better?" Better flavor, better fiber, better stories, better systems. Heritage breeds naturally push farms in that direction. They are not designed for massive confinement operations. They are designed for thoughtful, land-based agriculture where quality beats quantity. That shift changes everything about how money flows through a farm. It is also worth noting that rare breeds often come with community. People who raise large black hogs, American milking Devon cattle, or Navajo sheep tend to be deeply passionate. They share knowledge, support each other, and build networks that make success more likely. New farmers entering these spaces do not have to figure everything out alone. They step into living traditions that are being actively rebuilt. That support system can be just as valuable as the animals themselves. As more consumers question where their food and fiber come from, the demand for heritage products is only going to grow. People are tired of anonymous meat and mass-produced goods. They want flavor, authenticity, and values they can believe in. Rare livestock breeds deliver all three. And for farmers who are willing to learn their needs and tell their stories, these animals can transform not only land and livelihoods, but long-term financial stability. As you can see, the future of farming does not belong only to massive operations and industrial breeds. It belongs to smart, adaptable, and story-rich livestock that work with the land and with the farmer. The large black hog, the American milking Devon, and the Navajo sheep prove that rare heritage breeds are not just about preserving history. They are about building a better, more profitable future. These animals lower your costs, open the door to premium markets, and give you multiple ways to earn from the same piece of land. They fit perfectly into sustainable systems, and they attract customers who care about quality, flavor, and where their food and fiber come from. If you are serious about turning your farm into a business that supports both your values and your bank account, then heritage breeds are not a hobby. They are a strategy. Thanks for watching, and if you want more content on rare livestock, smart farming, and real-world profit, make sure to like, subscribe, and stay connected. The next revolution in agriculture might just start in your pasture.